uh, whole of Brisbane. We are here to watch a concert. Ito na po ang building. It's, where this is where the Lord's Mayor office is and whatsoever there. So ito na po, papasok na tayo sa concert. May concert ngayon. Uh, Yay! Concert.
Yeah. Side
So
door.
is that not open yet? Okay, I go here. All right. Okay. So we are going now. Those are the guys telling. I hope this concert is good so that we can all enjoy. Sorry. Ayan po. Tapo. Good morning. And is this full? This is reserved. Ah, in the middle.
Do you want two?
Okay, yeah, please. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. I just want to sit in the top because I talk too much. Sorry for giving you a problem.
You're not coming to any more please, are you?
Thank you. Ayan po. Nakakuha tayo ng top floor or you call it balcony sa atin. Ito na po. Hinihintay natin mag-start ang concert. Ito. Lucky. Nakakuha ako ng chair dito sa balcony. Ito na po ay libre. Kaya another maybe few minutes before the concert will start. Welcome to my live, guys. Hello Visayas, Mindanao, Luzon, hello Philippines, hello world. To the people in the Philippines nakiki. I hope that you are all safe with that typhoon unang kasi malakas po with my relatives in Baguio Mountain Province. Our house sa Mountain Province ay na-unroof daw kaya I'm glad that my sister who lived there is safe. Was safe. They all evacuated as well. So to my co-Filipinos, sana safe po kayo into those all of their lives. I didn't watch the last news, if ever. Nakikiramay po ako. Sana wala naman. At saka yung I know there were floods everywhere. Sana safe na kayo ngayon at palagay ko umalis na yung si Typhoon Unang. Malungkot talaga yung nangyayari sa Philippines ngayon dahil may earthquake, may typhoon, kung ano-ano man ang nandyan. Kaya sana po God will bless you all, bless us all at tapos na yung mga calamities na nangyayari sa mundo, lalo sa ating bayan Pilipinas. Ayan, ang daming tao po, napupuno na po. Ito, mag-start ito kasi 12 o'clock so we have still plenty of time. Kaya I thought live po naman muna po tayo dito, di ba? Ito ang City Hall of Brisbane. Yan. Ayan, ang dami pong tao. I show you the ceiling. Gusto ko itong ceiling. O, tignan yung structure niya. This was built in the 1930s. Diba? Ayan. Diba? Si Pops Fernandez, si Martin Rivera ay nag-concert din sila dito. Kasi ito ay for the public. Ito ay for the public. Kaya open sa wedding, open sa concerts, open sa anumang entertainment dito sa Brisbane. Sa Brisbane ito. And I went to Pops Fernandez concert here before, also with Martin Rivera. Oh, we're talking about way long time ago. The venue was full. Ayan, full yung venue noon nung separate sila, hindi sila magkasama noon. Nauna si Pops Fernandez. And then after that, si ano naman, si Martin Rivera. Parang ano, if I remember, the ticket was about only like $20 because that was long time ago. Ayan. So, anyway, if you are watching, shout out. Shout out to those people who are watching my live today. I can't talk very loud kasi nasa loob tayo ng concert. Hinihintay lang natin yung yung starting ng concert, diba? Ayan. Shout out to Ori. Hi, Ori. Shout out. Thank you very much for coming to my live this morning. Hello po. Thank you for the support. Thank you very much. Kumusta po kayo dyan? Sana safe kayo doon sa typhoon. Hello po. Sana yung typhoon noon ay tapos na. Hindi na uli yan babalik kasi nakakatakot. At the moment, I'm waiting for the concert to start here in the City Hall of Brisbane. Ayan. Nakakuha ako ng upuan ko dito sa balcony. Ito naman po ay libre. Ayan. Diba? Ayan. Shout out to Ori Official Vlog. Shout out Ori Official Vlog. Kumusta po kayo dyan? Ayan. Ito po. Naghihintay lang dito ng 12 o'clock para isang oras lang naman ito. Hindi matagal. Aywan ko. Hindi ko alam kung sino ang singers ngayon kasi ang mga singers dito ay volunteers to yung popular singers in the community, nagbo-volunteer sila dito, kaya maganda itong entertainment sa community dahil libre, di ba? Ayan, kaya okay na rin po. At least it entertains the people in the community. Itong mga pumupunta sa city, they all come and watch this concert. Kaya very full kasi nasa sentro ng city pa. Parang sa Quiapo, nasa sentro yung simbahan. Kaya ang dami nang dumadaan. They all stop here to watch the concert. Yung mga iba na ayaw nila kung sino yung nagpipresent or who are those band or so on, they can just leave anytime. But most of the time, since I've been coming here, that's very, yung mga singers, they're very entertaining. Sometimes solo singer, sometimes it's a band, sometimes 2 weeks ago, ang ganda dahil yung mga drag queens. Ay naku, ang ganda yung concert, yung mga drag queens because the way they dress, their makeups, their high heels, they were wearing stilettos. Ang ganda. Ang ganda yung drag queens ng concert nila noon. Pero ang hindi maganda, hindi ko in vlog, hindi ako nag-live dahil ayaw nila yung mag-film. They want a privacy kaya hindi ako nakapag-live. Pero ang ganda. Ang ganda yung presentation nila. Ang galing nilang kumanta yung mga drag queens. Shout out sa mga drag queens diyan. Ang gagaling sumayaw, ang gagaling kumanta. Sana all, 'di ba? Ah,
Yeah, that's right.
shout out to Mami Chu. Dan like, thank you po Mami Chu for your support. Thank you po. I can't talk very loud because I am sitting with so many people here. We are all waiting for the concert. There is downstairs there. That's the first floor down there. Yan, dami pang pumapasok. Yan. Dito naman sa taas, sa balcony. Good morning po. Hello, good morning. Good morning to welcome to my live this morning. Hello po. Kumusta po kayo dyan? Sana safe kayo dyan sa typhoon. Ang lakas yun. Pati sa amin sa Baguio. Dinaanan din yan ang dami ng na damage ng mga houses. Ang bahay namin na unroof. Pero safe naman yung ate ko. Safe naman din ang family ko. Thank you Lord. Kaso lang nakita ko sa inyo sa ang dami ng nawalan ng mga bahay at saka yung mga floods, mga ganon, at saka yung ilaw. Nawalan pa kayo ng ilaw. Anong tawag ninyo dyan? Ang tawag natin brown out. Kami dito blackout. Blackout nga naman dahil magiging dark Kaya tawa ako rin ng tawa nung na-realize kong sinasabi ko na brown out. Tapos sabi nitong mga puti, what is that? Sabi ko, brown out, walang ilaw. No, blackout. Kaya it was a big deal for mayroon kaming pinag-usapan for half an hour sa mga katrabaho ko noon dahil palagi nila akong kinokronorekta for brown out and blackout, the difference of the two. Brown out, blackout. Ayan. Ayan on. Madami pang bakante dito. Yeah. Ang dami pa. Ang ganda yung ilaw, oh. Di ba? Nakita nyo yan? Ayan. Ang ganda. Dito rin nagkaroon kami ng typhoon. Pero ang tawag namin dito, storm. Ang grabe rin sa amin kasi mayroon kaming mga hail. Ano bang English ng hail? Yung malalaki na ice na nahuhulog sa langit. Ano bang Tagalog term? Ano bang English term yan? Can you make a comment below? Give me the English in the Tagalog term of hail. Ayan, nagkaroon kami din ng hail. Ang dami ng na-damage na mga bubong at saka yung mga animals in the farm at saka yung mga kotse. Pero swerte namin sa mismong lugar namin kasi ang lakas ng hangin at ulan pero wala ng storm. Wala ng hail. Yung hail ang lalaki po parang golf ball ang kalalaki niyan. Sa TV nakita ko. Ayan. Hello po. Welcome to my live this morning. Shout out po to all those viewers. Hi, Ori Official. Thank you for your support. Thank you po. Thank you for your support sa aking maliit na YouTube. Ayan. Ayan. Mamaya papatayin nila itong ilaw once na nag-start itong concert. Ayan. I saw some of my friends pero nasa baba sila. Ayan. Yung mga wheelchairs, doon po lahat sila sa baba. Ayan. Ayun, diba? Ayan. Ito, dahil malapit ang Christmas, from now on, it will be all Christmas songs. Hello, Kuya Uri, nakita ko yung mo, yung mga, vlog mo sa Christmas, ang ganda rin. Pero hindi yung ano yung you are really a brave man. Yung ano video mo sa ano doon sa floods. Totoo naman yan eh. Sa Maynila, totoo naman yan eh. Yan. Ayan. Ano, pag once na mag-start ito, mapuno lahat itong venue. Ang laki itong venue, parang maliit kaso ang laki-laki nito. Ayan. Parang yung Araneta Coliseum. Ayun. Ayan, pakita ko yung ano, sides. Doon. Tapos dyan. Tapos dyan sa baba. At the moment, baka merong 200 dito na tao. Ayan. Kasi dito lang sa taas, puno na eh. Baka 100 na dito. Tapos sa baba pa. Ayan. Ayan. Lalo na at ano, Christmas, madaming naka-holiday. Kaya, ano, mapupuno ito. Kaya dapat mapaaga ka. Kaya ako 30 minutes andito na ako. Sana alam ko kung sino ang band na nakakanta. Kasi sometimes mayroon silang pamphlets sa mga upuan. Pero ngayon walang pamphlets. Kaya we only know when they are there on the stage. At saka yung mga iba na singers, ayaw nila yung ma-videohan. Kaya di ko alam pa kung pwede natin i-video ang mga ito mamaya.
Obviously from the photos you have.
Hello po, we are just waiting for the concert to start. Shout out to the viewers. Welcome to my live this morning. Itong building ay was built in the 1930s. Ayan. Ang laki yung mga post nito, nakakatuwa. Ayan, ang ganda nga, ang ganda. Gusto ko yung ano, structure ng building talaga. Ayan. Ayan. Diba? Yun. Ngayon lang ako naka-scout ng upuan dito sa taas. Kasi napaaga ako. Pero pag late ka dito, naku, ang mga iba standing sila sa baba. Pero ngayon napaaga ako ngayon. Kaya nakakuha ako ng upuan ko sa taas. Ayan. Ayan, mag-i-start na po. Diba? Ayan.
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Lord Mayor's City Hall Concert Series. My name is Angie West. I'm one of the co-producers of this series, and I'm bringing this concert to you today. Today is my last one for the year. I know! It feels like it's gone quickly. It hasn't, but it feels like it has. And I have had such a beautiful time programming what I hope is great music that you have enjoyed throughout the year. It is such a pleasure and a privilege to do this job for you. So thank you for your support of live music this year. It's been great to host you and share some pretty fantastic music with you throughout this year. I would like to thank you.
Yay!
I would like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which we gather to experience beautiful music and storytelling, and pay my respects to our elders past and present. Can I please remind you to make sure that your phones are turned down or off, and remind you that there's no filming permitted throughout the concert. I would like to take a moment to thank the team that I work with throughout the year, the fantastic ushers, Dan Styles ushers, who look after everyone, the Epicure team.
Yay!
The amazing Norwest team, Hangs and Miles, who we work with throughout the year, who do an amazing job on sound for this concert series. It's always a pleasure, always a pleasure. And my liaison, Helena, of Council and Creative Communities, who make this concert possible. So it's been a fantastic year. I'm very delighted to say I'll be back again next year with what I hope is going to be a great program that you'll enjoy. So, to today's show, thank you. I would like to introduce Leah Costello, Helen Russell, Jamie Clark, and Kim Ambrose, bringing you something I don't think you will have experienced as part of this concert series before, because this is a show that is tied directly to the live music history of Brisbane. And I'm so excited that you get to see it today, and please enjoy the show. Sunday nights at the Premier.
Yay! Nice.
Like music and dancing and fragile gardenias, beautiful moments fade and down. The squeeze and the smile Tunes, and it was based on the stories and songs of a whole lot of musicians and venue owners across generations, from the Dr. Carter Club for black servicemen in South Brisbane during World War II, to the Zoo nightclub in the Valley, a hub for Brisbane's rock bands in the 90s. So with funding, we had Australia Council funding and Arts Queensland funding. Foolish Things was presented on this stage in the program of the Queensland Music Festival, and photos that people gave us were displayed in a foyer exhibition that was co-created with the Museum of Brisbane. Now, for a few reasons, something personal, for me the brightest star of Foolish Things was Peter Ackworth. Now, Peter told us stories about a modern jazz scene in Brisbane in the late 1950s, and the musicians that she booked played in the corner of her first business, the Primitive Coffee Lounge, on Sunday nights against council regulation. And she shared her boxes of prints of photographs from those performances, beautiful, evocative photos of a vibrant music scene. Yeah, now in 2023, I was lucky. I was awarded a fellowship at the State Library, the Letty Katz Fellowship, and I did research into the musicians of the Primitive. So today I'm putting up these QR codes that link to the stories that I wrote about the Primitive, with a lot more detail than I can share with you now. So, welcome to Brisbane. It's March 1957, so if you're about 20 years old, you're nearly old enough to vote unless you're Aboriginal, and if you're a young man, you're old enough for national service. Now, beyond the Bay, the world is in strife. Military uprising in Indonesia, British nuclear tests in the Pacific, the Suez Canal closed while the Israelis occupy Gaza. And in Queensland, the 25-year-old Labor government is at war, communists versus Catholics, leading to 32 years of Conservative government. Brisbane's booming. New subdivisions at Zillmere and Strathpine, acreage at Kenmore up for auction. What a bargain. Reading the Telegraph and the Courier Mail, people are worried about liquor laws, polio vaccines, and finding petrol. Ladies are still known by their husbands' names. Now, for entertainment, there was Gilbert and Sullivan at Her Majesty's or the Nudie Follies at the Theatre Royal. But everyone goes to the movies. There's 55 cinemas advertising double bills. Dance music was everywhere, and kids were buying twice as many records as before. There was old time or modern dancing, square dancing, or the new naughty rock and roll. Big bands at Clubland and the Ritz, and combos at suburban halls and hotels. Surfers Paradise was just a strip of nightclubs with floor shows. And on Queen Street, there was La Boheme at the top, El Morocco at the bottom. In between, Queen Street was just wall-to-wall banks, insurance offices, radio stations, department stores, and pubs, so many pubs. At night, Queen Street was all neon, bright, beckoning, but Sunday nights, tumbleweeds. The pubs were shut, and to have music, you needed to get council permission. And to get that, you needed an exemption from the church. Or maybe not. So just past Creek Street, there was a new arcade. It was all marble and glass, the Piccadilly Arcade. And in the basement, there was a coffee lounge, the Primitive Coffee Lounge, dark and smoky. The coffee was great and the sandwiches were legendary. Through the week, it was a trendy place to catch up. There was a notice board for messages, a chess club, a record player with some jazz records. Sarah Vaughan, Stan Kenton, Count Basie, Bill Evans, Nat King Cole. And on Sunday nights, live jazz. The patrons would overflow onto the stairs. Musicians and singers would travel for hours to sit in with the band. Young players would be there to learn and listen, their ears wide open. Peter Ackworth was the heart and soul of the Primitive. Sundays were for Peter. Her smile would light up the room, tap everything she liked in one place, and that was why the Primitive existed in the first place. Oh, look at her. Wow. Peter grew up with a mother who ran businesses, Beauty parlours, a motel, a block of flats. Jo was very good with money. Peter was a dreamer. She thought she might be a sailor or a singer. She didn't like working in the bank. The hospital made her sad, and waitressing was a dud. She didn't want anyone telling her what to do. Then when she turned 21, the insurance that Jo took out when Peter was born paid out £1,000. And Jo said, just do what you want to do. And here she comes, walking tall in the bright blue stockings. Where are you going? Well, I believe everyone's got to do their own thing. Go where you want to be. All day walking, out in the morning, blue days, out on the beach, blue girl was waiting, anticipating what she could be. Work bell ringing, no singing, long days, living to 1,000 pounds. She gave me, Mama said, just do what you want to do. Well, Peter says she must have been mad. 21 years old, a single mother with a 6-month-old child starting a business. But she had friends, connections, family. Peter's friend, Richard Werner, designed a mural that wrapped around the back of the room, and she spent her £1,000 on the music, the piano, the PA, and the coffee, a real Italian espresso machine. And then she hired a French chef, Hungarian waiters, 2 Italian baristas, and as soon as she opened the door, the place was packed. Well, look at that, there's lines making round the corner. Peter, where are they going? I don't know why, I don't know how, I'm gonna do my own thing. No one's stopping me. Weekdays paying, the people saying, meet me down at the Fringe Jazz, records spinning. From the beginning, they were looking for me. Smart and fun ones, the wild and young ones, nowhere there to be best. Bands, great singing, the horn swinging, every Sunday at the Grim. Just one Sunday at the Grim. So nearly 200 photographs from the primitive were given to Peter 60 years ago by the photographer Kevin Anderson. Now all those photos have been digitized and you can see them, you can look for them through the catalogue of the State Library. My project at the library was to identify as many of the players and entertainers as I could and find out something about them. So if any of you can help with that, I'd be grateful to you too. So Kevin Anderson's daughter, Lisa, told me he was working as a cook at the Primitive when he took the photographs. There's Kevin, beautiful Barbara Folds, Chet Clark, who was in the first house band, Paula Langland's beautiful lady, Gordon Benjamin, Wilma Reed, a wonderful person, Bill Rackinger, Darcy Kelly, Tony Curtis, don't know anything about Tony, Lloyd Adamson, got to meet his wife, beautiful, Kenny Corbett, and Buzz Ennis, and beautiful Stan Walker, we'll talk about him in a minute, of course Johnny Nicole,
big career overseas as Candy Divine, and Basil Green from the Luddy Heggie Band, Crocker and Clark. I got to talk to Barry Crocker, Rita Schneider. I think that's Red Moore, but I might be wrong. Comic comedian. You might recognise someone there. So, Kevin had done lots of stuff. He'd been a jockey, he'd joined the Air Force during the war, he'd worked as a cook. He was older than Peter, but they both had lots of friends in the Brisbane modern art scene. Now, Lisa said her dad loved jazz, and he loved what Peter was trying to do with the food, something different. And later he would work as a photographer and in camera shops, and maybe photographing the musicians at the Prim was how he learned his skill. So some of the photos are flash-lit, full of energy, and some rely on the single spotlight in the cafe, outlining people's hands and faces, very atmospheric. One of the singers that was photographed the most at the Primitive is Paula Langlands, and I got to talk to her in 2016. What a story. So when she was 17, Paula started out as a showgirl in a travelling illusionists act. And then she went on the Tivoli circuit, and her special thing was to stand in front of the curtain in a very tight white satin gown, singing June Christie's hit, Something Cool. But what Paula really wanted was to sing jazz. She worked a couple of long residencies in Sydney with the band leader, Rick Farmack, and Rick helped Paula choose repertoire, taught her some musical rudiments. end up at the Primitive on a Sunday night? Well, like lots of entertainers from Sydney and Melbourne, she came north to work at the Gold Coast. She was sharing a flat above the chemist shop on the corner of Cabell Avenue with a couple of dancers. They had this big popular show, a calypso show at the Corroboree nightclub. And it was when she was working with the comedian Red Moore at the Broadbeach Hotel that Red and Paula would make the trip up the narrow highway to Brisbane to sing with their favourite pianist, Stan Walker. Everyone from that time talks about Stan. So he was a self-taught genius, a master of traditional and modern jazz styles. And he was invited to initially come to Melbourne from London by Graham Bell. And then he moved to Brisbane for his wife, who wanted the weather. And he played with all the big touring names like Helen Hume and Hazel Scott. They loved him for his heart-swinging style. All the singers loved him. And when Stan was dying from cancer in his 40s, people flew from all over Australia to sit in with him at the Lotus Room in Elizabeth Street. It was Stan who brought Paula to the Primitive. She told us that she loved Love a Man, the song. It was her favourite song. It was written for Billie Holiday. And I would have loved to hear Paula sing Love a Man with Stan Walker at the Primitive. And looking at the photos from the Prim, I can almost hear her beautiful voice. I don't know why, but I'm feeling so sad. I long to try something I've never had. Never had no kissing. Oh, what I've been missing. Love a man, where can you be? The night is cold, and I'm so alone. I give my soul just to call you my own. Got a moon above me, but no one to love me. Love a man, where can you be? I've heard it said that the thrill of romance can be like a heavenly dream. I go to bed with a prayer. You'll make love to me, strange as it seems. Someday we'll meet, and you'll dry all my tears, and whisper sweet little things in my ears. Oh, hugging and kissing. Oh, what I've been missing. Love a man, where can you be? Love a man, where can you be?
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in my next live. Bye.
So